Hello friends, again this is a time series problem in which we need to fit a straight line by the method of least squares, and we also have to calculate the trend values. That means this is a problem of time series analysis which needs to be solved by the method of least squares. Now here in this problem there are two things given. First is the year is given, that is 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Similarly, production in terms of tons is given. Like in the year 2009, the production was 77,000 tons. In the year 2010, the production was 88,000 tons. So likewise, in the year 2015, the production was 90,000 tons. So we need to calculate we need to fit a straight line equation, and we need to calculate the trend values of the same. So how this can be done? For example, first is year. Let us say we have considered this as a small t, the year which has to be considered by means of small t, as well as the production is denoted by y. Year denoted by small t, as well as production which is denoted by y. Now here we can see that the value of n, how many observations are there, how many number of years are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7, that is odd number of years are there. So we will have to select the mid value. Here the mid value comes out to be 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 2012, that is nothing but 2012. So this is the mid value. Now how we are going to proceed? Let the straight line, we can assume that the value of x is equal to t minus 2012. Let the value of x is equal to t minus 2012. So here friends, this will be, the third column will be x, the value of x, which is nothing but t minus 2012, that is the middle of year, that is 2012. Next, again, this is let us say this is equation number 1. Next, what we have to calculate it? Let the trend line, that means the straight line, trend line of y on x will be this is y is equal to a plus bx. Here we have considered the mid value, that is the origin, as the year 2012. So this is our equation number 2. Okay, now we need to calculate the values of x. So how we need to calculate the value of x? That is t minus 2012. So this will be 2009 minus 2012. So the first value will be minus 3. Similarly, 2010 minus 2012. So this value will be minus 2. Similarly, this value will be minus 1. 2012 minus 2012, this value will be 0. Next, 2013 minus 12, that is 1. 2014 minus 12, this will be 2. And 2015 minus 12, this value will be 3. Similarly, friends, in the next column we need to calculate the value of x square. X square minus 3 square, that is 9, minus 2 square, that is 4, minus 1 square, that is 1, this is 0, 1 square, again this is 1, 2 square, this is 4, and 3 square, this is 9. Okay friends, now we need to calculate the second last column, that is x multiplied by y. That means minus 3 multiplied by the value of y is 77. So minus 3 multiplied by 77, this comes out to be 231. Next, 88 multiplied by minus 2, this will be minus 176. Next, 94 multiplied by x, that is minus 1, this will be minus 94. 85 multiplied by 0, this will be 0. 91 multiplied by 1, that will be 91. 98 multiplied by 2, that will be 196. And finally, 90 multiplied by 3, the value will be 270. Okay, this is how we have calculated. Now the normal line equation. Now we have to assume, now we have to see what are the normal line equations. What are the normal line equations? So these normal line equations, we need to get it for normal line equations for the value of a and for the value of b. This is summation of y is equal to n into a plus b into summation of x. This is our equation, say let us say this is our equation number 3 and the equation number 4. That means the two normal line equations. This is the two normal line equations for a and b are is given as. Next, this will be the fourth equation will be summation of x into y is equal to a into summation of x plus b into summation of x square. This is your equation number 4. Now how we need to calculate? We need the values of summation x, summation y, summation xy, summation x and summation x square. Now this is y, so we need to calculate the summation, the value of summation of y, the value of summation of y. That means the total of these particular all these quantities, the addition of all these quantities, this comes out to be 623. Similarly, we need to calculate the value of summation of x also. That means minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. So this particular value, that is summation of x, will be 0. Again, we need to calculate the value of summation of x square. That means the total of these quantities, 9 plus 1, 10. This will be 28. This will be 28. And finally, the value of summation of x into y, which is nothing but the total of these two. This comes out to be 56. Fine. So now putting all these values in these two normal line equations, so this is summation of y, that is 623 is equal to n into a. And what is the value of n? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. This is 7 into a plus b into summation of x, that is 0. So here this will be 7a is equal to 623. I have just made this right, taken this on the right hand side and this on left hand side. Therefore the value of a is equal to 623 divided by 7. This value comes out to be 89. The value of a comes out to be 89. Next, in this equation, summation of xy is equal to a into summation of x plus b into summation of x square. So what is the value of summation of xy? This is 56 is equal to a. What is the value of a? Here now we know the value of a, that is 89, multiply by summation of x, which is 0, plus b into summation of x square, which is 28. So this will be 56 plus this is 0, 28b. Therefore the value of b will be 2. The value of b will be 2. Now our equation, what is our equation? Trend line equation. Now put the values of a and b in equation number 2. So our equation number 2 is y is equal to a plus bx. Therefore y is equal to, what is the value of a? That is 89 plus b into x, that is 2x. So this is our equation. This is our final trend line equation. This is nothing but trend line. This is nothing but our trend line equation. Now we have to calculate. We got the straight line. Now we need to calculate the trend values. So here I'll write as trend values. So how these trend values are given? These trend values are nothing but the equation which we have taken, that is y is equal to 89 plus 2x. So in the first year, y is equal to 89. So this is 89 plus 2 into x. So what is the value of x? This is minus 3. So now I have calculated the value, 89 minus 6, this comes out to be 83. Next, similarly 89, just go on putting the values of x. So here the value of x is minus 2. So you'll get this particular value as 85. Next will be 89 plus 2 into x. What is x? This is minus 1. So this will be 89 minus 2, that is 87. Next will be 89 plus 2 into x. What is value of x? This is 0. So this will be 89. Next 89 plus 2 into x. What is x? That is 1. So 89 plus 2, that is 91. Next 89 plus 2 into, this is the value of x is 2. So this will be 89 plus 4, that becomes your 93. And finally 89 plus 2 into the value of x, that is 3. So this comes out to be 89 plus 6, that comes out to be 95. So here the trend values, the final trend values, that means the summation of these particular total becomes 623. So friends, this is how the problem of time series analysis by using the method of least squares is being solved. What we have done first is we have seen what is the value of n, that means the total number of observation, which is 7, which is an odd number. So we have selected the middle value, that is middle of the year, that is as origin, that is 212. So we have found out we have got the equation x is equal to t minus 2012. So we have written down the equation. Similarly, we have calculated the value of x. Next we have taken the square of x, that is x square. Next we have calculated the value of x multiplied by y. These were the values. Now the two normal line equations, that is summation of x is equal to n into a plus b into summation of x. Then the fourth equation, then the next equation, that is the normal line equation, summation of x into y is equal to a plus summation of x plus b into summation of x square. Now putting the values of all summation of y, summation of x, summation of xy, as well as summation of x and summation of x square, we got the value as of a as well as b. Now we have substituted, we have put these values of a into b into our trend line equation, that is y is equal to a plus bx. So this is our trend line equation. Now putting this trend line equation, we have got the values of, the trend values by just substituting the value of x for each year. Friends, I hope you might have understood this problem. Thank you for watching my video.